Bear with me because I haven't thought this idea fully through, but what if managers could change their lineup mid-game? It would be pure chaos, but wouldn't that make the game more fun? Now there's a couple of problems and I'll try to address them, particularly around small versus large market teams, but I'll get to that after I explain the idea in more detail. First, there would need to be 2 rules in place. Everyone in your lineup would need to bat before anyone could bat again. So you can't just throw Shohei Ohtani, have him hit a homer, then send him back to the plate. Everyone in your rotation needs to bat before you get another playthrough. Number 2, toss out the lineup card. Lineups will be 100% dynamic, so lineup cards are worthless. Now let me paint a picture of how this would play out. Currently, the batting order is set before the game starts. You lead off with your best hitters so they get the most at bats. That part probably wouldn't change, even without a fixed lineup card. Now imagine it's second time through the order. Your 8 and 9 hole hitters just struck out, leaving 2 outs and no one on base. In that situation, why would the Blue Jays want George Springer coming up next? Or the Dodgers want Ohtani batting with nobody on? You might as well send up Alejandro Kirk. He's a solid hitter, but he hasn't been hot lately. Kirk grounds out, no big deal. Next inning, the Blue Jays are up again. This time they can start with Vladdy. Nobody out, bases empty, Vladdy singles. Now you've got options. Do you send a power bat like George Springer, or try to move the runner with a contact hitter like Ernie? Ernie grounds out, but Vladdy advances to second with 1 out. Now the manager has another choice. Go with another contact hitter or power bat. Now you bring up your power hitter George Springer to drive him in. So yeah, the game would still have slow moments, but the big moments would be so much bigger. Now let's deal with a couple of drawbacks I thought about. Lineup strategy. Currently, managers set the lineup before the game. There isn't a lot of pushback from fans because it's typically pretty obvious who you want to start. But by changing the lineup during the game, the manager would take even more flack. Every time there was a double play, you'd hear, why did he put him into the plate? I would have put so-and-so. Yeah, that sucks and it's a bit annoying. But there's always been people saying shoulda, woulda, coulda after a big moment falls apart. That's always been there and it will continue to be there even if this change is implemented. Number 2, it takes away from the idea of pinch hitters. Currently, managers have to make big decisions pulling guys from the bench to hit in place of someone else. But that would really stay the same. It might be even better. Got a guy on the bench that's great against lefties, but plays outfield and currently your shortstop is next up to the plate? No problem. Swap in your pinch hitter, have him play right field or wherever. He can still bat next, or he can bat at the end of the order. Number 3, and finally, would this help large market teams be even better? I think no. It would actually do the opposite. Large market teams can afford 9 great hitters on the team. Small market teams can only afford a couple of strong bats. The small market teams could slide their best hitters in when it makes the most sense.